who really is to be blamed for India's painful partition? 78 years ago, 14 to 18 million people were displaced. This mass migration involved Hindus, Muslims and Sikhs moving across newly created borders of India and Pakistan. It was one of the largest forced migrations in human history. The new NCRT module on history adds Congress party's name to the list of complicit, and this lesson has now sparked a political slugfest. NCRT's new module holds Muhammad Ali Jinnah, Jawaharlal Nehru and Lord Mountbatten responsible for India's division. An AMU-linked panel of historians, the Indian History Congress, says it is not only unfair to blame the Congress but also a distortion of real events to promote communalism and polarization. But what's the truth? Was the history taught during the Congress era distortion, or are the amendments being made now divisive?
सिंध असेंबली में पार्टीशन का प्रस्ताव पारित हुआ, गठबंधन की सरकार थी, हिंदू महासभा और मुस्लिम लीग की। लिखा है क्या उस मॉड्यूल में एनसीईआरटी में? आग लगा दीजिए इस किताब को अगर ये सब नहीं लिखा है तो।
एनसीईआरटी पर हमला बोला है। मैं उनसे पूछना चाहता हूं कि अलीगढ़ मुस्लिम विश्वविद्यालय में भारत के विभाजन का खलनायक जिन्ना की तस्वीर क्यों लगी हुई है? क्या जिन्ना का यह स्तर है कि भारत के केंद्रीय विश्वविद्यालय में उसका महिमा मंडन किया जाए?
You're watching the News Hour at 9, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
So let's open this up. Let's go across to Pradeep Bhandari, National Spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, and Sanjay Jha, author, joining us on the broadcast. Sanjay Jha, my first question is to you. Pawan Khera said Hindu Mahasabha और Muslim League साथ थे, तो क्यों नहीं इस पर जवाब दिया जाता? RSS is the villain. But Pawan Khera did not share one more information that is very, very important to know. That yes, Mahasabha and Muslim League, they formed an alliance in Northwest Frontier Province and Sindh, but Hindu Mahasabha staged a walkout, and that 3 ministers in the government also voted against it.
Good evening, Swati. Good evening to my friend Pradeep. Let's put this entire conversation of the BJP trying to distort history in perspective. Number one, do the viewers know that Muhammad Ali Jinnah's grandson has funded the Jan Sangh and the BJP? Can you imagine this, Swati? These guys are teaching nationalism to the viewers of this popular program of yours. These guys are teaching us patriotism and nationalism. Jinnah's grandson has funded the Jan Sangh and the BJP. It's on record. Historians have established that. I challenge my friend Mr. Bhandari today to deny it. Number one, the assassin of Mahatma Gandhi, Swati, was an ex-RSS man who had then, at the time of Gandhiji's assassination, was part of Hindu Mahasabha. But actually, if you listen to Gopal Godse's statement, he in fact alluded in an interview many years later that he could have been even part of the RSS at that point of time. These are all up there for public domain for people to kind of actually see for themselves. Point number 3, very important. Can anybody deny that when Gandhi ji was assassinated, the father of the nation who inspired India's freedom movement and brought an end to the British Empire, where was the Jan Sangh? Where was the Hindu Mahasabha? Where was the RSS when we fought valiantly for our freedom struggle? You know why they were not part of it, Swati? Because they did not believe in the concept of what you rightly asked at the very beginning, of an India that would be secular, when Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Jews, Sikhs, Jains, everyone, Buddhists could live together. Point number 4, can he deny, Bhandari Sahib, that up to the year 2002, why did the RSS not even display national tricolors of our country? Okay. To patriotism par humko bhashan de rahe ho. Boss, the truth I'll tell you, Swati, is this. Here is a party that was in a great number of ways ideologically inspired by the racial superiority of the Nazi Germany.
But संजय जी, आप पेट्रियोटिज्म पर बहस कर लीजिएगा, जवाब ले लीजिएगा प्रदीप भंडारी से. बट मैंने पार्टीशन पर जो आपसे सवाल पूछा था ना, if there is an objection to this new module of NCRT, it also says that not just Nehru, but Vallabhbhai Patel accepted it. They're saying Jinnah demanded it, Jawaharlal Nehru as in Congress accepted it, and the British Empire implemented it. So they're also naming Patel in this.
Swati, can I tell you something? Look at historical records. Who was the first person to espouse the cause of a two-nation theory? India's partition was an ideological war created by people from two opposing sides. One was the extremist side. Muhammad Ali Jinnah is a manifestation of it. One whose grandson funded the BJP.
No, but sir, why do people not name Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, the founder of AMU?
Yes.
Who was one of the prominent personalities who spoke about and proposed two-nation theory. People remember Savarkar, but people hesitate in naming Sir Syed Shah Khan. But I want to bring in.
They were equally both the parties are responsible because they were both extremists and they wanted to make the country belong to one or the other. And obviously Jinnah therefore wanted Pakistan.
Okay, allow Pradeep to come in.
Well, I've been listening to my friend Sanjay from the last 4 minutes. Well, I will just state facts as it is. I will not jump to rhetorics because I believe my friend today is very weak on facts. Let me go one by one. Fact number one, this is the 1876 Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's speech where he is advocating for the two-nation theory, which is where he's saying that the two nations belong, Hindus and Muslims. Fact number two, it's a lie that Savarkar spoke about two-nation theory because in 1943, in his Nagpur Weekly in Adesh, and I quote Veer Savarkar, India must remain one and united. Hindus and Muslims might be two nations, two nationalities culturally, but they must live under one constitution with equal obligation. He believed in a united India. Now let me come to facts. There have been great men after 1947 who have spoken about partition and they are more educated and learned than me and Sanjay here, and let me quote them one by one. The great Ram Manohar Lohia, in his book Guilty Men of India's Partition, and I want to quote it, Nehru's opportunism and hypocrisy was responsible for partition. Jinnah's obstinacy was certainly responsible, but it was also Nehru's opportunism. Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar, in his book Pakistan or the Partition of India writes, and I quote, the Congress under Nehru's influence failed to offer a constructive solution to the Muslim League's demand, thereby strengthening the case of a separate state and India's partition. So time and again, every individual who belonged to the freedom struggle has blamed Mr. Nehru for creating conditions for partition and agreeing to partition. Veer Savarkar believed in a united India. Okay. Now let me come to my dear friend Sanjay's two specific fake news. He said that RSS was not responsible in freedom struggle. Please go ahead to the National Archives 1920-21 Nagpur session where the first resolution for complete independence Poon Swaraj was proposed by Dr. Hegdewar. It was finally accepted by the Congress party in its Lahore session in 1929. If RSS was not responsible for or contributing to the freedom struggle, why would Mahatma Gandhi in 1934 visit the camp of RSS in Varda and say that the Swayamsevaks are doing a brilliant
just one more thing. The Congress may or may not agree with the BJP. Sanjay Jha may or may not agree with you, but I'm sure both Congress and Sanjay Jha would agree and at least acknowledge what Dr. Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar said. This is what Dr. Ambedkar said, Sanjay Jha. Mr. Jinnah says India should be cut up into two, Pakistan and Hindustan. Mr. Savarkar, on the other hand, insists that although there are two nations in India, India shall not be divided into two parts, that the two nations shall dwell in one country and shall live under the mantle of one single constitution.
So here, Swati, is my short response. First and foremost, I appreciate the honesty of Pradeep, a rare BJP spokesperson who has not tried to contradict my statement that Muhammad Ali Jinnah's grandson funded the Jansangh and the BJP. I repeat it for the benefit of your viewers.
Allow me a rebuttal, Swati. Sanjay, you can complete, but I did not address that point. I will address in my argument. Go ahead.
So let me finish.
Please go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, Muhammad Ali Jinnah's grandson funded the Jansangh and the BJP. If you haven't heard it now, I have repeated it 3 times. Here is the important point, Swati. Sardar Patel banned the RSS. You know why he banned it? Because he said that they were involved in creating the climate of hate which led to the conspiracy against Gandhiji. Now, here is the point that we need to pay attention to. When the Sardar Patel revoked that ban, you know what the RSS said? RSS, it was revoked on the condition that the RSS will be what it professed to be, which is a social cultural organization. Today it is a political party in disguise.
But one second. No, I have to wrap up. But Sanjay, why does nobody talk about Hindu Mahasabha's constitution, the constitution of the Hindustan Free State, which explicitly declared there would be no state religion, guaranteed equal rights to all communities, and upheld the freedom to practice any religion? Why does no one talk about that? But yes, it will only be fair for Pradeep to respond to the allegation that you leveled before I wrap up. Quickly, yes.
It's on record, so I don't know what he's going to say.
2 specific rebuttals. Jinnah's grandson had no ties with Muhammad Ali Jinnah after independence. He is also the founder of a very big company called Bombay Dyeing. So if Sanjay is saying that Bombay Dyeing is anti-national, then I thank the Congress party for this.
Okay, I have to wrap up at that. Otherwise this debate will go on and on. I'm compelled to take a break and wrap up the debate. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us, and thank you to our viewers for watching us.